Okay, I've invested thousands of dollars in premium must-have WordPress plugins that you probably have to spend $300, $400, $500 to get all the plugins you're going to have access to. One of my favorite plugins is called Advanced Ads, and Advanced Ads comes with a lot of different add-ons. So let me share with you what you need to do first if in fact you want to put affiliate ads above and below your videos to monetize them. So watch this. Okay, now I have a couple of things already set up for you. But if you go to Advanced Ads, Groups, and Rotation, okay, I have something called above the video and below the video. Now, I'm calling this very generically above and below. But if you want to call this, like, say this is a recipe site, and maybe you want to put things that are related to that particular recipe. So let's say it's a steak recipe. Maybe above the video, you might want to have how to buy steaks. Below the video, you might want to have a barbecue grill. So does that make sense? So I would name this something that makes sense to you. These are basically starter categories. So I simply hit edit, and I basically change the name of that particular category for that video. Okay. Now that's already embedded inside your videos to begin with, and all we need to do now is fill it with content. So let me share with you how to do this on an Amazon affiliate program. So what I've done here inside my Amazon Associates account, I'm going to make a tracking ID. Now, -20 means that it's a USA account. Depending on the country you're from, you can have a different hyphen at the end of this. So I'm simply going to create that and come right back and share with you how to put that banner ad above and below your video. So back inside your WordPress dashboard, you want to go back to Automatic Plugin, the same plugin we used before with the campaigns, and go to Settings. And then simply paste in, right at the top here, your Amazon Associates tracking ID. Okay, and come down here and save. This is for a subsequent video, but this enables you to bring in products from Amazon. But in this particular case, we're just kind of putting this to the side for right now, because now I'm going to share with you how to put that affiliate link in those banner ads above and below your video. Now, since I'm logged in as an associate, I'm just going to Amazon.com again. You should have an Amazon Associates account in order to make this next thing work. So I'm just going to put, let's say as an example, that I was doing coffee recipes. Well, think about something. Above the video, you might want to have the opportunity to buy coffee. Below the video, you might want to have the opportunity to buy coffee makers to the viewer watching your video. So here's how we can do this. So I'm going to type in here, best selling coffee. And it's going to bring in the best-selling coffee. Okay, it's going to show you which ones are best sellers. So here's a bestseller here. So I'm going to click on that, and then I'm going to take the name of the product. I'm going to literally take this and copy it. So back inside of WordPress, you're going to go to Ads. And the type of ad that we're going to create here, we're going to create a brand new ad. And the type of ad is going to be plain text and code. I'm going to paste the name of the ad right here for my own purposes. Now I'm going to hit next. Then I'm going to go back to Amazon and get the code for that banner ad. So if I click right here under custom, I then want to go and pick the correct tracking ID that meets my marketing store. So I pick Robert's Shorts Recipes 20. So I copy that, I go back to my WordPress dashboard, and I paste that right there under Add Properties. Now here's another thing you might want to do. If you want to track this, I'm going to put tracking enabled. Okay, everything else you can leave by default. We're just going to hit next. And keep hitting next until you get the final page. Now, once you're here, very important step, where do you want to put this ad? So in this particular case, again, you would change that in my previous, when I started the video, you would change this to something that makes sense to you. So if this is going to be coffee recipes, you might want to put coffee above the video and coffee makers below, and literally name that under your information here, groups and rotation. Again, this is done very generically, but it's very important that you put it where it needs to go. So we're going to put this particular ad above the video and update. Okay, now, I don't want to reinvent the wheel. My software will automatically rotate out your different ads. So if you want to have 5 different coffee choices, it will rotate those ads for you. That's what's really cool about my platform. Okay, now let's go back to Amazon for a second and pick a coffee maker. Okay, now once again, I'm going to click this and I'm going to take the name of the product. Copy this. Now, very important to pay attention to this next step. I don't want to reinvent the wheel. So I'm going to come down here and I'm going to duplicate this. So right under here, it says duplicate. Now I can tell it's a duplication because it says the word copy at the end. Now again, this is a very easy mistake to make. If you don't want to create nightmares for yourself, don't reinvent the wheel. Duplicate what you have and then just put in the new information. So I'm going to paste the name of the product. I'm going to go back to Amazon, just like we did before, go up to custom, and then pick my tracking code for this particular platform. So I'm going to copy that, go back to my ad, and paste. Where do I want to put it? I want to put this below the video and update. Now here's the cool part. Since I already put the code in there for you and it's the same ID, even though you changed its name, it's still the same ID. So let me share with you what I'm talking about. So if I scroll all the way down here to where it's putting in the content, here is the ad group ID 7 and ad group ID 8. Now what do these numbers represent? These numbers are the ID for the groups. So it doesn't matter what I call it. So if you want to call this coffee above and coffee makers below, that's fine. Notice it's still the same ID. That's not going to change. So therefore, this is already in there for you when I put the information in there. Now, another thing that you can choose to do is if you want to have somebody click back to your YouTube channel, which quite frankly, I don't think that's a great idea because you want to keep people here on your platform, on your marketing website. If they go off to YouTube, next thing you know, they're off to somebody else's videos and they forgot all about you. So I would probably not put a source link in here. I would probably delete that, but that's totally up to you. Again, this is your content in your video. Serve it up any way you choose to do it. So again, here, if you choose to delete this, if you don't want people going back to your YouTube channel, I would suggest that. And if you want to change this to just saying my shorts channel, if this is like Jenny's recipe channel, Jenny's shorts review, etc., etc. Now, I don't have to do anything differently from here. Now, if I do make changes to that, then I want to update the changes. But now when I go and look at my videos, I'm going to go and open up the website again. You'll see that when I go and click and watch this video, I have banner ads above and below the video. So how cool is that? I mean, this way, here's something I want you to get excited about. You want to earn by not selling. Let me repeat this again. I want you to earn by not selling. I don't want you to post products. I want you to engage people with your short video. Get their attention. Get them interested in something. A recipe video, a fitness video, a makeup tutorial, how to buy real estate, etc., etc. Just get them over to your site. Once they're there, give them the opportunity with the related video above and below to buy a product. So rule number 1, get them over to your site. Rule number 2, get them over to Amazon or anybody else that's an affiliate. And that's how you work smart. And that's how you earn online without selling. Like I said, I've been doing this for many, many, many years. I've seen a lot of gimmicks and snake oil and, get rich quick schemes. This is working smart because you're engaging people with quality content. So let's move on to our next video and get started on how we can take our next step. Thanks again for being here.